students, welcome to your IT class for Thursday. So today we are going to recapitulate on our unit 1, that is communication skills part 2. Okay, so let us start our today's session. But before starting our today's session, let's have a small recap as we always do of our previous class, that is our session 6, where we had learned that the words which describe the quantity or amount of a noun are known as what? Quantifiers. And countable nouns are those nouns which can be counted. For example, you can say books, apple, pens, phones, glasses, etc. All these are countable nouns, and countable nouns can be used in both singular as well as in plural form. Then we had learned that uncountable nouns, on the other hand, are those nouns which cannot be counted. For example, you can say money, milk, time, etc. All these cannot be counted, and the uncountable nouns are always in singular form. So we use quantifiers when we want to give an information about any number or a quantity of a noun. For example, you can say that we ate some bread and butter. Okay, now here some is what? Some is a quantifier. So we had learned that there are certain quantifiers which can be used with countable nouns. So these are, for example, you can say many, a few, very few, couple of. Then we had also learned about certain quantifiers which can be used with uncountable nouns. Like you can say much, a great deal of, a bit of. Okay. Then we had also learned that there are certain quantifiers which can be used both with countable as well as with uncountable nouns. So these includes all, less, least, more, most, not any, some, tons of, enough, no, none, a lot of. So these are quantifiers which can be used both with both countable as well as uncountable nouns. Okay, so this is all about your session 6. So let us recall from our previous session, that is session number 7. That means where we construction of a good paragraph. So constructing a paragraph. Here we have learned that a paragraph is a group of sentences that describes one idea. And we have learned that paragraphs presents the idea at a time and prevents the text from becoming overwhelming. Okay. So we have also learned that in order to construct a good paragraph, we need to follow certain rules. For example, you can see step 1, while write an outline for the paragraph. In step 2, we have to write a sentence that describes the topic of the paragraph. And step 3, we have to write supporting sentences for each outline. Step 4, we have to write the concluding sentence. And step 5, at last, we have to combine all the lines in order to get our final paragraph. Okay, so this is all about from your session 7, which we have done in our last class. So let us come to our today's session. So the learning objectives of today's session will be, we will recapitulate using mind maps on types of communication, feedback and barriers. And then our second topic will be the basic writing skills in English. So let's start. So here we have type of communication, feedback and barriers. So here I have created a mind map where you can see in the middle it is written as types of communication. Okay, our main focus is on types of communication. So we had learned that there are 4 types of communication, okay, or methods of communication. You can see the first one is the verbal communication, where we communicate orally. Then we have the second one as non-verbal communication, where we communicate using our body language, our gestures, our tone, or our pitch of our voice. Then we had learned the third type of or method of communication, that is visual communication, where users or communicators communicate using pictures, logos, posters, maps or charts, etc. Then we had learned the fourth one is the written method of communication, where people communicate through handwritten or printed information. Okay. Then after having the 4 types of communication, we need to get a feedback. Okay. The sender needs to get a feedback. So feedback is what? Feedback ensures that the message has been sent successfully, okay, conveyed, and the communication is effectively successful. All right. Then we had certain barriers, okay, certain what you can say, certain factors which hampers in having an effective communication. So these barriers include our language factor, okay. Then we have environmental factors where the environment may not be suitable for having an effective communication. Then bad past experiences, okay. Then we have cultural influence, okay. Different cultures have different positive and negative impacts. Then we have prejudice, preset mindset, or having a wrong notion about particular subject or any object. And you can see feelings and our personal factor, where sometimes when we feel low, we don't feel like having a communication, we don't want to communicate. So these are certain factors which affects in having a effective communication. So this is all from your types of communication, feedback and barriers. Next topic is our basic writing skills. So in the basic writing skills, we have learned about sentences, okay. Sentences, its part, we have subject and predicate. A sentence is always of two parts, that is subject and predicate. Then we had learned about the types of sentences. There are 4 types of sentences: declarative sentence, interrogative sentence, imperative sentence and exclamatory sentence. Then we had learned about phrases, okay, which are a group of words that have some sense and also acts as a part, okay, of the speech, but is not structurally complete and it does not convey the complete full meaning. Then we had learned about the part of speech, which includes noun, pronouns, verbs, adjectives, article, adverbs, preposition, conjunction and interjection. Then lastly, we had learned about using quantifiers in sentences, that is the countable nouns and uncountable nouns. Then we had learned about paragraphs. What is a paragraph and its importance in writing a good article, effective article. Then the different ways which one should follow while constructing a good paragraph. So this is all from your basic writing skills. So let us summarize our today's session. So in our today's session, we have recapitulated on types of communication, that is verbal, or you can say oral communication, non-verbal communication, visual communication and written communication. Then we had recapitulated on that feedback ensures that the message has been successfully conveyed and the communication is effectively successful between the sender and the receiver. Then we had learned about the different barriers, okay, in having an effective communication, which includes our language or lingual factors, the environmental factor, bad past experiences, okay, cultural influence, prejudice, feelings and our personal factors. Then we recapitulated on basic writing skills, which include, that is sentences, okay, its part, subject and predicate. Then the different types, that is the declarative sentence, interrogative sentence, imperative sentence and exclamatory sentence. Then we had recapitulated on phrases, which are a group of words that have some sense and also act as a part of speech, but is not structurally complete and does not convey the full meaning. Then we had learned about different parts of speech, okay, which includes noun, pronoun, verbs, adjectives, adverbs, article, preposition, and interjection, conjunction and interjection. Then we had learned about the use of quantifiers in sentences, that is the countable nouns and uncountable nouns. And lastly, we recapitulated on paragraphs, okay, which presents an idea at a time and prevent the text from becoming overwhelming, and we need to follow certain rules to write an effective paragraph, okay. So this is all about our today's session, okay. Thank you. Then after this video, I have some extra questions for you, which you are going to write based on your knowledge, okay, and learn them as well. Thank you. Have a nice day.